Hey gang, Melissa here, and I know I told you we would be vlogging in Chicago, but I thought I would start off the vlogging while on the way to Chicago and share with you my morning so far. In some of my previous videos, if you've watched, I have mentioned how I normally have at least one a-hole moment every day, every single day. It's that special moment that just reminds me I'm still me. And today I've had a plethora of them. I've had enough a-hole moments to last me a week today, and yet I somehow know there'll be more coming tomorrow and the next day, and probably some more today, whatever. Alright, so I was supposed to leave my house at 3 o'clock this morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, that's the plan. Out the door, get to Chicago by 11. Because we're meeting up at Vanessa's and then going to the hotel. And I told my husband that I was gonna bring little Nugget, my little girl, to my sister's, and she could just spend the rest of the night there, and he could pick her up there Friday afternoon. And he's like, no, I've got it worked out. I'll be home by 2 o'clock, because he works midnights, he's a police officer, so he works 10:30 at night to 7 in the morning. And I knew better, because every other morning he's home on time and whatever, but I knew that this would be the morning it wouldn't happen. Sure enough, 2 o'clock in the morning, the phone rings. And which is nice, because he's like, hey, your wake-up call. And I'm like, great, because I wanted to get up 2, last minute stuff done, out the door at 3. And he's like, have you heard the storm's going through? I was like, yeah, what about it? Because it had been storming, and it was thundering and raining hard. He's like, well, there's lines down, and there's trees, and right now we're on a fixed post. So basically, he was babysitting trees and lines down. And I get that, you know, it's a public safety issue, and they can't let anyone go through and get electrocuted and whatever. It's important, I get it. So I'm like, okay, are you gonna be able to be home by 3? Oh, I don't know. Long story short, calls me back, I'm not gonna be able to make it by 3. Maybe by 4, what? Whatever, fast forward, 4:30, he shows up at home. It's not his fault, but I should have listened to my gut and taken Nugget to my sister's, and it wouldn't have been a problem. So I'm like, okay, fine. So get in the car, 4:30, 4:45-ish, gas up the car, put air on the tires, because I want the extra gas mileage. I want as much gas mileage as I can possibly get. So alright, it's going good. I start down the road, get the camera out, because I was like, I'll do a little vlogging right now, you know, because the camera I have does low lighting filming, and it was still dark out, so I was like, okay, it'll be fine. So turn the camera on, and I had a whole conversation with you. You didn't even know it. I don't even remember what I said, but I did. I talked to you and shared with you earlier at like 4:30 in the morning, 5. Well, I checked it later, and the flippin' lens never opened on the camera. I don't know why, it's stuck. It's fine now. I can open it and close it. It opens and closes. It works just fine. But earlier in the morning, it didn't work, and I don't even know why. So that was the first moment that I had. I should have figured it out, but I didn't. So also, about an hour after I started driving, I have my engine light go on, my VSC light go on, and the track off light go on. So I'm like, oh. So I pull over the side of the road, and I was like, maybe if I turn the car off and then turn it back on, it'll be okay, it'll go away. And I did that, and it worked. I was like, yes, that is the chick fix to auto problems, because I'm a girl and I don't know what's going on under the hood. And so alright, it worked, I felt good about it. Drive down the road, about a half an hour later, those freaking lights come on again. I was like, oh, so I pull over the side of the road, and I get the little booklet out, and it says that it's like some sort of a traction thing where, okay, so I start back on the road, and I'm driving, like half an hour later, all 3 lights come on again. So I pull over the side of the road, I get the book out this time, and it tells me that it's the little traction thing for the tires. Like if it was raining, it would keep both tires on the road better than without it. Whatever. I don't know the terminology. I think I just spit too. It's been a rough morning. So I'm like, okay, so on top of looking at the book, I also open up the hood. And I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. I don't even know why I did that. I just was like, I just wanted to make sure that something wasn't smoking or on fire, or I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I feel like if something was majorly wrong, I might have known. I don't know. So then I call Twin, Chris and Game. I'm like, look, I can't call my husband. I need you to Google this for me and tell me if this is a serious deal or not. Because if I called my husband, he would have just kind of wigged out, and I don't know. I was really starting at this point think, I don't know if this trip was a good idea. Maybe these are all signs. I believe in that stuff. I believe that the world kind of speaks to you, and you need to pay attention, and all these bad signs were happening. So she looks it up, and she's like, it sounds like it's like a possible sensor thing, and I'm like, okay. She goes, I don't really think it's that big of a deal to worry about. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're probably right, because nothing else is going on. The car's not overheating. There's no weird noises. It's not, rickety. So I continue on. And then I start getting anxious, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea. So I called Toyota, a Toyota dealership back home, and I said, look, I need some help, please. These are the lights that are on. I am on the road. I am nowhere near a station or a Toyota dealership. So what? Help me. And he's like, well, it could be a million different things. And so I'm like, oh. But he goes, but the most common thing is that people will fill up their car with gas and not turn the car off when they're filling it up. And I was like, ooh. I said, yeah, I did that this morning. But I always do that, and it's never happened before. So I feel like, in my mind, I've decided that's what the problem is that I've done that, and that's the issue. So hopefully it will go off, and it will be okay. I think it will. I don't know. So, and my other dilemma was getting ready this morning to go meet all of these lovely ladies that I have become really good friends with. I was like, yeah, I want to hair done did and makeup and look nice. And then I was like, if I show up there and looking really good, it's just going to go downhill from there. I can only look progressively worse throughout the weekend. So I decided to change it up. I go in there looking like this, and it could just get better. And that's mostly a lie, because I just really didn't want to get ready this morning, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Who wants to put full makeup on at 2 o'clock in the morning and do something with their hair? I don't know, but that's been the trip so far, and I wanted to share it with you. I like sharing, and I'm hoping it gets better. It's been a rough start, but I'm staying positive, and I'm still annoyed, but I'm staying positive. So I'm running behind, and I'm making some good time, though. Knock on whatever. Hopefully the popo doesn't pull me over, but we'll see. All right. Hey, while I was thinking about it, I wanted to jump on real quick and say thank you to those of you that made this drive way more enjoyable than it would have been. Mostly Hova Baby, Mr. West, Eminem, Drake, and Lil Wayne. Appreciate that. I'm certain all 5 of them are watching. Why wouldn't they? I am a 35-year-old overweight white woman driving a minivan who has 4 children. So obviously I am their target audience. I don't know. Love them, don't care. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. Yeah, let me tell you about it. This trip is cursed, because after all of that whole earlier debacleativity, my charger on my phone, I don't even know. I'm telling you, this trip is jinxed. I don't know why, but all I did was try and plug it in, and something is super loose now, and it's not working, and I'm not happy at all, because it's not fully charged at all. It's not even remotely charged, and I don't know. I do not know what is happening with this trip right now.
All right.
Say hi, smile. Liz.
Okay, take your time. We'll see you soon.
Shanny Banny.
We'll have a drink waiting for you. Bye.
You have to catch up.
Say bye.
Yeah, you're
Hi, Christy.
She was the one that couldn't drink, right?
Yes.
Twin Kristen and Steven.
Me to catch up.
That's true.
Steven.
Catch up.
I want to toast your subscribers.
Melissa, it's here and up,
Steven,
right?
say hi to Melissa.
Hi, Steven.
For
Yes,
viewers.
it's here.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, and I was going to say.
I think if I'm wait, I can turn
these
this
bad comments on your video.
right. Oh my God, is that like? Oh, don't zoom. Back. Okay, let's try this again.
Oh, perfect. Do not
Oh.
put stuff on there for nose hairs. Okay,
It's not attractive.
You do it.
It's not attractive.
Yeah, that's really prime, but I use it more than anything. I don't need a light color.
Everybody say hey.
Hey!
video?
Video.
Say something sexy. Just stand there and look sexy. I don't care. Done. All right, good. I mean, woo. Hey, everybody. Video. This is Chrissy, Shani, Liz, Twin, Kristen, Christy's husband, because I'm a bad name rememberer. I'm sorry. Huh? Christy. Vanessa. And then Steven and, yeah. Are you mad because I just did hey with Steven? Whatever. You're not looking at me. It's video. Kristen's not mad.
And Melissa and I walked up, and all of a sudden this lady comes over, and she's like, "Oh, do all you guys need help?" And she was like, "I have been standing here for 10 minutes." And then she was helping Melissa, and you must have said something. And then Melissa was, "No, she'll help you." And Chris goes, "No, you just focus on Melissa. I want her."
I'm like, I don't want somebody else to get, I mean, I didn't get any attention, so she shouldn't get blown off. So
Did I jump in front of you?
No. She completely, so the gal that was helping you and Michelle, when she helped you, she left. And I was standing there. Oh, I was torn.
Yeah. Kristen was not happy at all because she totally got treated not good at the Burberry counter, which is ridiculous because you're in Chicago and it's Nordstrom and obviously we're all there spending money, so don't get me started on the customer rant again, customer service rant.
I got a new iPhone 4 without a credit screen. Where'd you go to get it? I don't have it yet.
Yeah, and Shani Vanny lost her phone, so it was an adventure all about the city looking for her phone. She ended up finding, but she had already canceled the service.
So where was the phone?
She lost her phone. Someone picked it up in the bathroom at the mall and brought it to the tunnel and then left it there.
That's awesome.
I know. But then my husband, I had him call and he deactivated my phone because he said it got stolen, so now I'm getting a new phone. So that's okay. It's like, whatever, I had to pay it.
Now you can't even use it now?
Not till Tuesday, but I know. And then we're in H&M and we're trying on clothes. We're not in the dressing room. We're just standing there. And like I set my stuff up on the rack and I didn't know what if I really walk away. And I go up to buy my stuff and I'm like, oh my god, I left my purse somewhere. And Melissa's like, are you kidding me? And she ran and was like right where I left it.
No, yeah, and she wasn't kidding. It literally was sitting on a rack. I can't believe it. Nobody touched it. It was sitting there, and it was just hanging from a rack of clothes, and there was all sorts of other chicks around there. I could not believe it was still there, and everything was still in it. So there's some honest people left in the world, and that's good. That's good.
And then when we thought that my food was stolen, Melissa was like ready to go. I was so upset.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah, I was not happy when we thought her phone was stolen, and somebody was walking around Chicago with it, so I was completely ready to hunt them down. It was.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Vanessa.
I love you.
I love you more.
I love you most. I love you more than the most of the more of infinity and beyond.
This is the happiest woman, you guys. Vanessa is the happiest woman. She's happy, she's gorgeous, she has these big, amazing eyes. Look at the fucking eyes, they're gorgeous. She's gorgeous, so.
I just made them pop out of my head.
I know, I love them. They're gorgeous.